Hi guys, how are we going? My name is Tom, I am from Tamburlaine Organic Wines, and today we're going to talk about our upcoming Christmas offer. Now, we normally do a Christmas offer every year. This year we're going with something a little bit different as well. You notice 3 little bottles in front of me. These are 3 different types of gin that we have teamed up with Antipodes to create. What they are is we have donated barrels for 3 separate wine grapes. We have a Chardonnay, a Pinot Noir and a Shiraz, and Antipodes have used those barrels to create these beautiful organic gins. So what we're going to do is create some Christmas cocktails with them. Have a little bit of fun. It's going to be things that are basic, things that are very easy to make, but are also very delicious and are going to work wonders. Okay, so let's get started. First one we are going to do is with our Chardonnay barrel gin. Now, this one here has really nice bouquet of lemon, okay? Beautiful citrus aromas. So this one's going to really work well in summer, particularly with these hot few months ahead, okay? So what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a spritz. Nice and easy. Okay, we're going to have a wine glass, we're going to have a lemon, we're going to have some Tamburlaine Blanc de Blanc, which is going to go beautifully in this one as well, and then we're going to garnish it with some nice pretty things. Okay, so first what we're going to do is we're going to cut out our garnish. We want to go nice and down, all the way down the rind of the lemon. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, all right? You guys are making these at home, they're not for show, just as long as you're enjoying them, as long as they taste good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down. You're going to see a lot of rind in the middle. You want to get that off, okay? So we just go down, watch your fingers, it is nice and sharp. Last thing you want is a bloody hospital trip. Oh, I shouldn't have swore. Last thing you want is a trip to hospital, just as you got out of lockdown. All right, so what we're going to do, cut it up, make it nice and neat. You don't have to be, like I said, you don't have to be too fancy, but I'm going to be fancy just because I'm that sort of guy. All right, so first thing we're going to do, grab our little jigger. Okay, we're just going to use 30 mils, okay? In you go. Notice how the gin's already got a beautiful, nice little colour from that Chardonnay barrel, which is going to look absolutely stunning in the glass, particularly against the lemon. Then we're just going to add a little bit of lemon juice. You can buy a bottled lemon juice, but this is just squeezed lemon juice. Works exactly the same, okay? And then what we're going to do, we're going to have a little bit of sugar syrup first as well, just because gin, it is a very bitter spirit, okay? So you don't want it to be overly tart, you want it to just be nice and palatable, okay? So just a little bit of sugar syrup. Sugar syrup is very easy to make, boiling water, sugar. Hey presto. All right, so then we got lighter up full of ice. And then we've got Tamburlaine's Blanc de Blanc, no added sulfur as well, okay? So no added sulfur just means that there is absolutely no sulfur dioxide that has been added to the wine from vineyard to bottle, okay? Again, doesn't have to be all the way to the top, it is entirely up to you. And here we have your nice little lemon zest, twist, fancy finger hand. Okay? So there we are. Nice, beautiful, beautiful spritz. Alrighty, so next one we're going to get into is this Pinot Noir gin. Now, I've had a play around with a few different gins in the past. A Pinot Noir barrel gin is certainly something I have never come across. So this was obviously one that I was very intrigued with. And when we get the smell, you're getting a lot of berries, okay? You're getting a lot of strawberries, some forest floor berries, and I think this one, with this next drink, is going to be an absolute cracker for your summer coming up. What we're going to do, we're going to have a glass. It's always a good place to start, right? And then we're going to grab a bit of the gin. We're going to do another 30 mils, okay? Again, you can do this in a mixing glass prior to putting it in the vessel which you are going to drink out of. Entirely up to you. We're going to allow about 15 ml of the lemon juice again. And we're going to have 15 ml of the sugar syrup again. Okay. Now, one beautiful thing we have coming into summer, which is always a beautiful, fresh, vibrant flavour, is mint. Okay? So what you want to do is just pick a couple of leaves off. Doesn't have to be heaps. And again, these ones are going in the drink, so they don't have to be overly picturesque, okay? Now when we're dealing with mint, it's a very herbaceous herb. So what you want to do is clap it out, okay? What you're doing with that is releasing all the aromatics releasing all the flavour that's going to then follow through into the drink. In you go. Alrighty, now this one here, you can use cubed ice like I have here, or what we can do is it's actually better on crushed ice. Now, don't have an ice crusher? No worries. What we're going to do, we're going to get some of these big ones here, get yourself a tea towel, put them down, and then you can get rid of some of your COVID blues, all right? Voila, crushed ice. How good is that? All right, so in with the crushed ice. Okay, now what we're going to do, get yourself a little spoon, just have a little bit of a mix around with that, okay? Make sure the gin mixes together with the juice, with the mint. Again, don't have to spend hours on it, just a quick little wire-toozy will do. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fill it up with some, where is it? Here, soda water. Again, just a dash. You don't want to go anything too crazy, you don't want to overflow it, you don't want it to be too watery, okay? Just a little one to how you're going. There we go, all right? And that will do. Then what we're going to do, finish it off with a bit more of your crushed ice, okay? So it's up, nice and full to the top, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of pomegranate liqueur, okay? Now this one here is from Smallmouth, all right? Local distillery. There are other pomegranate liqueurs out there. They are hard to find, so you're better off going to a Dan Murphy's or something like that. And what we're going to do is we're just going to throw 30 mils of this one over the top. Okay, so you got nice, beautiful pink. Decorate that with some pomegranate over the top. And of course, we've got to make it look Instagram worthy this day and age, don't we? So what we're going to do is we're going to make it a little bit green. Get yourself a straw. And there you go. Business time. Time for the last one. We have our Shiraz barrel gin. Now, Shiraz, big, bold, beautiful. So it only warrants a good, big, bold, strong drink, okay? This drink here that we're gonna do is my personal favorite. It is a classic. It's a good old-fashioned Negroni, okay? And what we're gonna do is use this beautiful Shiraz gin. It's got extra depth. It's got the earthiness that you would expect from the Shiraz, particularly from that oak integration as well. So how we're gonna start it? Again, 30 mils. Campari. For those of you who don't know, Campari is essentially a blood orange liqueur, okay? So you can find other blood orange liqueurs if you wish, but Campari is just an old classic, an old staple, and it really works. Another one is a sweet vermouth, okay? So vermouth is fortified wine, and with this one here you can use Cinzano. There is a really lovely brand called Antica Formula if you wanted to go fancy. Martini Rosso does the job just fine. So again, we're going to go a bit of 30 ml. Now in a cocktail bar, what they might do is have this beautiful big fancy mixing glass in front of you where they stir it down with a big old spoon and look all fancy. What we can do at home is mix it in the glass. It does the exact same job, okay? So over with the ice. Now with this one, guys, you don't want too much ice, okay? That's it. Because your main jobs with ice and stirring this down is two jobs: dilute and chill, okay? So once you get a level that you're happy with, because this is all booze, guys, it can be quite hot. And what that means is really quite alcoholic, the taste. So what you want to do is just chill that down so you get a beautiful, nice, smooth flavor, okay? Add a little bit more ice if you wish. And then what you can do, guys, is the perfect garnish for a Negroni is orange. You can use an orange slice. You can use a whole orange if you want. That will be quite amusing. However, what I've done here is prepared something earlier and we've got a beautiful little orange twist, okay? What we want to do, express the oils, all right? Squeeze them out so you're getting all that beautiful orange flavor. It'll work with the gin especially. It'll work with the Campari. Twist it round. Again, one last squeeze of the orange peel. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you enjoy or get that chance to have a play around with these cocktails and these beautiful gins. But don't forget, we do have our Christmas offer coming up, okay? And these guys are included. With the wines, Wine Lovers range, you can mix and match your case. If you buy 1 dozen, you'll receive it for $14 a bottle. The 2+ dozen is $12 per bottle, all with free freight. And these guys here, $35 for the individual bottle, or you can get a 3-pack, one of each for $90. Thanks again, guys. Hope next year brings a lot of joy and a lot more positivity to everybody's lives.